Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning to everyone. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. It's Monday, folks. Another beautiful day that the Lord has lent us. We want to wish everyone the best. We trust and hope that your weekend was fine and it was up to your expectations. And once again, Robert Checker Usher with you this morning, and we welcome you to the Sugar City Morning Show for today, Monday. And today is the 26th. That's right, it's the 26th day of this beautiful month of October 2020. It feels so good to be communicating with you all today, and it's a pleasure being here to communicate with you all and disseminate all the information that we can share with you out there today. But let's give thanks and praise for all the good things that have happened and all the bad things that have happened to make us a better person. And we link with Delvi this morning. Good morning, Delv. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chucky, and good morning to everyone listening.
Yep, it's a lovely day once again, and we must give thanks.
Yes, it is a beautiful and blessed day that the good Lord has blessed us with.
All right, let's do it then.
So I'll share the verse of the day. And this verse this morning is taken from Proverbs 27 and verse 17, and it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend." And mighty and heavenly Father, Lord, I just give you thanks once again for this day. Thank you for your amazing grace. Thank you for blessing and keeping us through the weekend, keeping us throughout the night. Lord, and I just give you thanks this morning. And this morning I just pray, oh God, that as in your word it says that as iron sharpen irons, and all words sharpen the countenance of a friend. Lord, this morning I pray that the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart be pleasing to you. And I pray that the words that we address to one and the other, Lord, whether in the home, whether at work, whether on the road, Lord, may there be words that sharpen another. May it be words of encouragement. May it be words of upliftment. May it be positive words, oh God, that in this day that someone may be blessed as you have blessed each of us. Thank you for this day, and I pray a special blessing this morning for the show, for all those who make it possible, oh God, and for all those who have the privilege of listening. I just pray a special blessing for them. Thank you for all that you continue to do in and through our lives. In the mighty name of Christ Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Blessings once again to you.
Thank you, and all the same to every person. It is a blessed day. We are here, we are alive, we are breathing, and thanks be to the good Lord. So how are you?
Thank God, I'm okay, and
all right.
I am okay because I believe, and it's showing to me that the persons around me are okay. So how can you be okay if the persons around you are not okay? So I'm okay.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes. And yourself?
Well, I can't complain. I have to just give God thanks. Yesterday we had a great service at church yesterday. Still wearing the mask and sanitizing and stuff like that. But we had a great time at church yesterday, being able to, it's not a lot of us in the church still, but it is a blessing to be able to be around the brothers and the sisters.
Nice.
And above all things, just give God thanks. So I can't complain.
Very nice, very nice. We are doing our part by giving thanks. We are doing our part by sending out these prayers to everyone. And the message is still coming to us because the virus just keep on rising and rising. So we need to wake up a little bit more. Maybe we not wake up good enough yet, Delv.
Yeah, maybe we still got lead Chemina where I went to class with clearly we have.
Yes. I don't worry about the one in the other person eye. Worry about the one in your eye, right?
Right. You have to try to wipe off the chem out of your eye.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's I'm smiling about it by the word and the use of the word chem, but in the Bible it does talk about spiritual blindness. Where whenever we live in the world, we do the things of the world, and most of the time the things of the world are things when we far from God, we are spiritually blind. But when
Yes.
we, renew our mind and we say, Lord, I come to you, and I don't know everything about you, Lord, but I want to live my life for you now, then it's like the scales fall off our and it's not physical scale,
Yes,
it's like,
yes.
right, you get that wisdom, you get that a fresh insight, a fresh perspective that comes only from God.
Yeah.
So we have to start wipe out the gem out of our eye.
Yes, true. Yeah, we have to cleanse ourselves before we could think about cleanse others or look after others, right? Make sure you clean out your house, man. Not
Yes.
to watch by your neighbor house, your neighbor house dirty. What happened to your one? You know?
Yeah, yes. You make sure your house clean out, then you could go pick up one broom and help sweep somebody one.
That's right.
And again, we are not perfect, Mr. Checky, and I keep stressing it because that the excuse a lot of people. Oh, but I'm perfect. None of us are. None of us are. But the good Lord said, "Not come how you're there, but in our left with how we there."
Yep. You don't have to. You don't have to got that big super fly or that bush jacket or that coat and tie. Come in. You know?
Your name might have a guy. Your name have a guy like some people think for when you pray you need big fancy words. God knows who each and every one of us are, and He is interested. And He is interested. If you talking a Creole, catches Spanish, Mandarin, whatever, I don't know how God understands, but He understands us right where we are. So I think we need to jump past that I know perfect phase and say, you know what? I don't know how this will work out, but I will give it one try. Because what really do we have to lose by turning to Him?
Yeah, some of our mind funny, because some people are doing a lead prayer and so, but then they feel much more convinced that this is coming to them when they're like say, oh, okay, make we clean up the place, make we put some leaf flowers, make we put one leaf candle, and they believe and they feel like, yeah, this is good. They feel comfortable that their message went through, So if they are doing that and it's getting through, let them continue, right?
Well, everybody got their own perspective, and I am not one to judge or push over my opinion, but when everybody got their own way of doing things, but I just believe like what the Bible says is true.
Yeah,
because
true.
We don't have to put a big bail and thing for God to hear us. I understand what you mean.
Yeah, then people
you could
feel
be
like
the dirtiest person on the street, and once you have a clean heart, because you could get the fanciest of flowers and thing outside, but if your heart they pure, not perfect, pure, sincere to God, then all of the outside thing, He's not looking for that.
yeah, and Delv, sadly over the weekend, a 7-year little boy from our district, Orange Walk, passed away with the coronavirus as well. That is so sad. So this thing is going around. It's coming stronger and stronger, and it's hitting kids now. So but I understand the little boy had a condition. I believe it was asthma, something like that, respiratory problems in breathing, and he died at, I believe he died at the KHMH, but he's from Orange Walk, But wherever he is from, it's a 7-year-old,
Right.
But like,
it's sad, It is sad to hear that when they're so small, But what to comfort, well, I don't know if it serves as any much comfort, like for the family who is listening.
yes, true.
The Lord, He gives, He takes away, and
Yeah.
times, not times, in these times, we do need to trust Him that, His will above all things be done. So if His family is listening, and I pray for them, pray for, just angels to comfort them and for God to just guide them through this healing.
Yeah.
It's a painful phase in life, but all that we have to go through it.
Yeah.
And it does hurt.
And we are not alone when we say that, because I hear the rooster in the background too. So the rooster there would do it too. There are more blessings.
Yes, more blessings, So I don't know, we could never prepare for the losing of someone.
Yeah.
But just make sure we have that trust in God. He gives, He takes away, and we just have to prepare our minds, our heart, our spirit to trust Him.
Yeah, well, Delv, thanks once again. And, if the good Lord so will, then we will link up once again tomorrow. Take care of yourself and others that are around you. And keep on believing and keep on sharing the positive messages, all right?
Yes, and if the good Lord so will, Mr. Jackie, tomorrow and all the same to you all.
All right, thanks again and have a wonderful day.
All the same to you. God.
Folks, we will continue right here this morning as we get ready to check in with our friends at the Belize Weather Bureau. It's not coming up too clear this morning, but we will share with you what we have coming in from the Belize Met Service today. Over the weekend it was on and off. We had some rains. Rains came down on Saturday, a lot of rain too. And today, make we see if we have more rain today. Seems like the people in the Weather Bureau, they sleep late this morning, and they might have some issues with the equipment. But as we check in right here, folks, let's go to the general weather forecast for today. We are seeing a lot of clouds right now. A lot of clouds that is over us. And we will share this one with you. Good morning. The weather forecast for Monday, October 26, 2020. The general situation condition may become unstable over some areas with the passage of tropical storm Zeta over the Yucatan. That's close to us, folks. We have Quintana Roo and the next state after Quintana Roo on one side. That is the Yucatan Peninsula. The 24-hour forecast, cloudy at times with a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly over the northern half of the country and some offshore areas starting this afternoon into tonight, with possibly gusty winds. The winds are blowing west at 10 to 20 knots, and also the sea state moderate with wave heights from 4 to 7 feet. So you're going out to the sea, make sure you use those life jackets. Make sure you use those life jackets. You have the Lee engine where you be your own mechanic, which is good if you can repair it, but make sure everything is good with the carburetor. Make sure you got your gas, and be careful how you hook up the gas and things like that. It's not too good to be taking kids out when it comes to that. And folks that run the water taxi, please continue to tell your passengers to put on their life jacket. Do the demonstration. Show them what happens if you are caught in an emergency case. We shouldn't even wait till that happens. Everybody's supposed to get on a life jacket. But you be responsible for yourself, and if you figure the life jacket is right on in the seat, if you figure that you should put it on, put it on. If people want to look by funny way, don't feel no way. You take care of yourself, all right? Today's temperature in the coast 31 Celsius, 88 Fahrenheit, inland 33 low and 92 highs, and in the hills 27 Celsius, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Advices, alerts, and watches for today: a small craft caution in effect for gusty winds, locally rough seas, near gusty showers, and lots of thunderstorms. The outlook for, it says, mainly fair conditions with isolated showers and thunderstorms, slightly more over the north on Tuesday morning and along the coast on Tuesday night. Let's look at the tides. There will be a high tide today at 6:24, followed by a low at 1:17 tomorrow morning. And for today, we have a low tide this afternoon at 1:17 and a high at 7:27. Tonight, the sun was up bright and early, just the time when you were waking up. You said, "Make I give me last sleep," at 23 minutes after. That's 5:49, and we set at 5:23. So if you notice what is happening now these days, it starts getting bleaky from around after 5, but that is no warning because that usually happen around this time, October going into November. It usually happens. It usually get bleaky around this time because we are getting ready to go into the Christmas season. Once October is finished, well, they have Halloween. A lot of people believe in Halloween, but Halloween don't bring no different type of weather. I understand in the U.S. they don't get cool in some areas as well. So I want to say good morning to you all in the U.S. as well. Have yourself a wonderful time. Folks, we got lots to discuss this morning. We'll be taking a short break right here today. This is the Sugar City Morning Show, and we will be back after these messages right here on Nortevisión Channel 10.
2020 has been a challenging year. COVID-19 has tested the resilience of our country and of our party beyond measure. This pandemic has affected all of us, but we continue to be strong and we continue to fight. On Wednesday, October 21st, it is Nomination Day. And as much as we're all excited to celebrate with you, we need to be responsible so that all of us can be safe. This year, we invite you to witness the virtual nomination of our candidates live on social media. We believe that 2020 requires that we show our heart, not our muscles. So we are redirecting resources to continue helping those most in need. On Election Day, we will show our true muscles, our hand sanitizers, and our masks. Come out early. Remember to social distance.
2020 ha sido un año desafiante. COVID-19 ha puesto a prueba la resistencia de nuestro país y nuestro partido sin medida. Esta pandemia nos ha afectado a todos, pero seguimos siendo fuertes y seguimos luchando. El miércoles 21 de octubre es el día de las nominaciones y por mucho que todos estemos emocionados de celebrar contigo, necesitamos ser responsables para que todos podamos estar seguros. Este año te invitamos a presenciar la nominación virtual de nuestros candidatos en vivo en las redes sociales. Creemos que el 2020 requiere que mostremos nuestro corazón, mas no nuestros músculos. Por eso estamos organizando recursos para seguir ayudando a los más necesitados. Y el día de las elecciones mostraremos nuestros verdaderos músculos, nuestros gel antibacterial y nuestros cubrebocas. Sal temprano, recuerda el distanciamiento social y vota por UDP, porque tu futuro importa.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Done in there yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where did I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my god, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Money.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Start your money right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
Let's take a look at the PUP DNA. Julius Espat, representative for Cayo South, was sold the Chief Justice residence by a PUP government for a mere pittance and turned around and flipped it for over $1 million. Cousin Luke Espat got a sweetheart pass from the then PUP government when they sold him the country's most valuable asset in the Port Belize, and he allowed Ashcroft to take it over. Now cousin Mike Espat, representative for Toledo East, brought the VOA compound in PG with a DFC loan, which was later written off. He sold it for millions. Corruption is in the PUP DNA. This is the same old PUP.
working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
When you think about compassion, care and kindness, the area representative of Orange Walk East, Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr., immediately comes to mind. He has demonstrated through dedication and hard work that the people he represents are his priority. His work in Orange Walk East to deliver goods and services has been never-ending. Infrastructure, streets, water, land, social assistance, sports, and education are areas in which Mr. Aragon has focused and delivered to his people in the Orange Walk East. Honorable Aragon has lived a life of dedicated service to his country and people with an excellent track record. Orange Walk East deserves the best. So, for continued development, vote for Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr.
Is Johnny Briseño dishonest, dizzy, or just dishonorable? In 2005, he pretended to resign from the PUP when Musa illegally gave $20 million to UHS. But in 2019, he said if he was Prime Minister, he would pay Ashcroft $94 million in connection to the same UHS corruption. In 2011, he said the old PUP thieves need to bring back the million they stole when the PUP was in government. But in 2020, he is asking us to vote for the same set of thieves. In 2018, he said Belize should go to the ICJ to settle the Guatemalan claim. But in 2019, he asked Belizeans to vote no. What is Johnny Briseño's problem? Is he dishonest, dizzy, dishonorable? Johnny Briseño is all of the above, not an option.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. It's Monday and it's the 26th day of October 2020. I'll say good morning to my great brother Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Checky. So what's up?
Bye, right there.
It's a beautiful day today, Checky. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the sun to come out. But there's a tropical wave that will be passing through the country, no?
Yes, a tropical wave. They look to pass through by.
Mainly northern side, I think.
Yeah, so we'll get it again.
Well, I don't think that much, but whatever the weather, we'll weather the weather.
Yeah. I say every weather is good weather because it's good for some people in the rain and some people it's not good for them when the sun is shining for the whole year. It's not good for some people because the farmers they want to plant up too, right?
So if you don't wash your line full of clothes, keep on leave look out.
Yeah. Sam, we have a lot to report this morning. The police are getting very busy arresting.
What? Then they work? Why another play?
And we'll touch that shortly. But you know, once again, condolence goes out to the family of the 7-year-old little boy that died.
Yeah, but I felt that one for him, you know.
Yeah, I feel tough, you know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. But Sam, before we go into things, I am looking at what is happening around town, especially when it comes to drivers. They have these yield signs and look like someone will not understand
the traffic signs.
What a yield sign means.
And the yield sign.
Yeah. What are the significance of that yield sign that you understand, Sam?
Look, you reach, you ease up. You understand? So when you ease up, but everybody believes that if they come they're on the Philip Gosden Highway, Catholic Philip Gosden Highway out there,
Yeah.
they have the right of way. You don't. Then the yield sign no matter if you have the right of way.
Yeah.
Right? I get there first, I go. From either side. You understand it? And you don't dip into the circle, I must allow you to complete your.
Or so if you dip at a roundabout, you
have to allow
got
you
the right away.
Right. I got to allow you to complete your whatever your driving course, right? But then everybody just fly right through.
And now because they're going to bump right up by this one of child farm, you know, Sam says, one ball they broke up if on there they when they jump over the bump and me don't know if you see the sign or you don't see it or you don't understand what that is sign. You know? We have three different entities when it comes to transport. We have the transport department, that's the traffic department from the Ministry of Works. We have the one from the town council, and we have from the police department as well.
Right.
There are people out there who cause some big accidents because that yield sign when they write there. So maybe that's start to put their sign where people understand. Because you look like they don't understand what the yield sign. That thing not come by your application when you go apply for a license.
Because most of our license has just been given away. So you're not familiar with the traffic signs at all. Look, I talked to a friend of mine one time that states you got 4 stop sign.
That's the one I asked you about.
4.
4 way, right?
Right, that 4 lane, 4 stop sign. So I reach first, I go. Then you go. That's not like if I reach first, everybody behind me going.
That one.
One, then the next one going. If you come second, then you gone. The next one going, the next one going. 4 stop signs. Easy. The eel is practically similar to the same thing.
Let me get this call, Sam. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Oh, they gave a call, but the call gone off.
Yeah.
You can call back,
it's
brother.
practically the same thing like
please
the
call
eel.
back.
Just that they don't say stop. I think they should put stop.
So what
It's
if
like
you go
eel.
there? What if you go there and nobody on there? You still have to stop, don't you?
If you eel, yes. But the stop sign just left for stop check.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello.
Open the show, please.
Yeah, you're there. Go ahead.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
I mentioned before, you were talking about traffic right now. I mentioned before that we need to start to put that L when people are learning to drive. I haven't seen that L behind a vehicle for decades.
I saw one yesterday.
And it doesn't only go for the town council, it goes for transport in general.
Yes.
Because people get a license for villages and so at public works. I'm talking about transport in general. I'm not just basing on one entity. I'm basing on every entity that relates to transport. We're giving out license without putting that L. In the past, you needed to have an L and you go and feed the roads for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before entering the town. And you enter in the town only on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Right? From 6 to 6 you can drive and someone with you. That was the law. Right?
Yes.
After you drove around town and you practice driving around town, then you go and you take a test. Then there is a traffic officer go with you on the road in your vehicle. You and the traffic officer, and you go take a physical test. That's when you read your signs, know where to stop, know when to overtake, right? But we're not doing that now. Right now, we're just issuing license to everyone. That's including people that are on scooters. I know a lot of youths under age are on scooters and they're riding these scooters like if it's bicycles.
Recklessly.
And let me tell you something, a bicycle is a vehicle, it is a man-propelled vehicle. And they have to respect the same rules and regulations, traffic regulations that we have. When you are going to turn to your right, you push out your right hand signaling that you're going to turn right. Likewise, if you're going to turn left, you do the same thing. But we're not doing that. We're reckless here in Belize.
Yeah.
Right? And that's causing a lot of accidents. And that's where the traffic departments need to get down and enforce these laws.
Can you explain what you want? Can you explain your understanding of the yield sign?
Yield means give way. But apparently, here in Belize, we don't know what the word yield means. right? So we need to change that yield and put give way.
Yep.
Right?
True.
That's what it means. Yield means give way. Right? I'm yielding the pass. I'm giving you that pass.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Apparently we don't know what the word yield means, and we're very educated here in Belize, but we just ignored these signs. Yield means give way. Right?
Yes. How about the roundabout? Who has the right of way when it comes to the roundabout?
The roundabout, the highway always have the right of way. Coming from Corozal, going into Belize, that's the right of way.
Okay.
So the person coming from either sides of San Lorenzo Road, all right, they have to yield first.
Okay.
So if you are already in the circle turning around, and there's a vehicle coming from out of town going to Trial Farm, and you are midway of the roundabout, they need to yield because you are already halfway in the circle.
Okay.
But the person that have the right of way is the person that's in the highway. A highway is always a right of way.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
That's what apparently traffic doesn't explain to people. Right? They sit and they take a test and I don't know how they give out license, but that's in my old days. That's when we used to practice. We used to learn how to drive. We know how to drive.
How when it comes to the lines, when you have the lines on the street, you have the broken ones, you have the solid ones.
The line, if you're going on the highway and you have the dotted lines, right, broken lines, you can overtake whenever you can, right?
Yes.
But if you have a straight solid line, you should never overtake until you meet to a dotted line. No, if you go on the road and let's say on your left-hand side, right, you are going on the left-hand side, there's a solid line, you should not overtake because you're going up a hill, you cannot see. But the person coming down the hill has a broken line, they can overtake.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Because you have a solid line, then you have a dotted line. If you have the dotted line on your side, you can overtake. That means you have visual. You have visual of the road. But if you are on a solid line, that means you do not have total visual of the road. What's ahead of you? Right?
Yes.
And people don't know these things.
Yeah, they need to go through the test. I see, Carla, what happened to this one by the fire station? There is a right turn with precaution. But the people don't take precaution when they go up on a right turn. The people go past a heavy speed, man.
No, they just that they don't respect. They don't know. They haven't driven out of their country, right? They haven't driven out of their country. When you drive out of your country, you see these things. Go to America, go to Mexico, in Guatemala, where the Pan-American highways. Then you have to know how to drive. You have to know your signs. I've driven out of my country, so I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What the rules and regulations we are driving out of on these because these are international signs. They're not Belizean, they're international signs. But apparently we do not respect them. We don't know what they mean.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
On another note, you mentioned, I think you'll bring it up in your topic because I heard you say people having these social gatherings and the arrests. Kudos to the police, right?
Yes.
But I personally think that coming elections day, we're supposed to have a ban on sales of alcoholic beverages at least 4 days before the election. Right?
Yeah.
And then on the day of election, they're supposed to put a curfew.
Yeah.
They're supposed to put a curfew. 7 o'clock curfew. Right? Because you will have mass gatherings of both political parties wanting to know how the counting is going and blah, blah, blah. I think only officials that are counting and they're supposed to be on the street guarded by police officers, and the public at large supposed to be on a curfew because this pandemic is getting out of hand.
And people are come
out. Here in Orange Walk.
And people are come out once you don't have restriction, they come out.
Yes, I think we need to put a curfew. I think the Governor General is supposed to sit down with the cabinet and talk about this. We need to put a curfew, and we need to stop selling alcohol on these days.
Yeah.
Right? In Mexico, you do not have sales of alcohol when you have an election. Right?
Yes.
Lay second, I call it. Right?
Yeah.
I encourage all Belizeans to read the article that my good friend Romel Koya put on the Mandala this week concerning this selling of alcohol.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I think the restriction of clubs is supposed to be like in the past, man. Midnight you close. I know they're talking about certain establishments that open 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
Right. They're still busy selling alcohol. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they're selling food, they're still opening at that time, but they're supposed to be closed at midnight.
Yeah.
No, we our brother keeper. We need to take care of our brother and ourselves. And if we don't do that, this pandemic is getting way out of hand here in our country.
But
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
when I look on it, no, you still there?
Yes.
When I look on it, I say, why is it that we don't have no curfew that night now? What people want to do out the street after 8 or 9 o'clock that night? The restaurants are not operating, the nightclubs are not operating. So why is it that we ain't got the place open and make people just there around to do mischief?
Well, that's what I mentioned. I think the restaurants can open till midnight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I stand to be corrected.
Uh-huh.
But they open till 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Right, and encourage people. Right, they encourage people to be out there.
Yeah.
Right, because once you're selling food, you can sell alcoholic beverages, and it's supposed to be 1 or 2 beers, but people go and drink in these establishments.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen here in Orange Walk, the rules is that if you have a license to open a store till 9 o'clock, you should be closed by 8.
Yes.
And
yes.
just Saturday night I was out, and right by Belize Corazon Road, they had 2 Chinese establishments open, and they're still selling.
And then the time when they open enough for the
Right
sell
on
food.
Belize Corazon Road, right?
Yeah. Then time
They're
they
selling beers because
Yeah.
I saw a crowd there buying alcoholic beverages. And this is what we need. We need to tax them big money, man, or cancel their license for a while.
Yep.
Well, that's not the only way we can control this thing. We need to get stricter laws to control this pandemic because we are out of line with this pandemic here in Orange Walk.
True.
Anyway,
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
Same. Yeah. Samsung. Similar to what you were saying when it comes to the yield sign.
But then if you have the right of way on the highway, they might as well put stop sign on the intersection, because then why put yield if you got the right of way?
But
might as well put stop sign.
Because remember there's a roundabout there too, you know.
Right? So you come out, then me I have to stop because you got the right of way.
Yeah.
So why put yield?
So they support, like coming from Channel 10, they're supposed to put one stop sign there, you say?
Exactly.
And the one
so because you got the right of way, so you know no yield.
Yeah, but why I believe why the sign yield is there as well is because
they're like sharing the driving, you know.
Yeah, you don't know who will fly out from there. Because some people, they don't look on the sign and you see it there, so they just fly through.
Yeah, also if one accident happen, I see it a lot happen.
Yeah, and then
I see last week with $2 taxi, right?
Yeah. We also have hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
This is a Patton.
Yeah, good morning, Patton.
Yeah, well, you know that you sign for where I understand now, because they drive for over 25 years, that for drive with approach with caution.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then when you got to a 4-way, that the stop sign, who get there first?
Yeah, but we're not gonna 4-way stop sign, I believe, Joe.
Yeah, well, if you got any intersection, automatically there were 4-way. You have to stop at who get there first because which street they tell you that were main.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
No, you have the taxi driver right now when they $2 cab. Them don't know a word in English, and then got a driver's license.
Yeah. That's
no, the next thing too, right now, as we speak, I did teach somebody to drive. I carry an individual with a guinea grass and Louisiana yesterday to teach her to drive.
Well, that's
and he got one driver's license.
Oh, he got a license? Are you the teacher to drive?
I tell
you. What?
Later on, I will tell you that
who. Alright, don't tell me right now.
He don't need no teacher.
Right, but you know, though, I don't think that the traffic, but they're responsible too because then they do it. But it has to come from the mayor to make them issue to a driver's license without going through the protocol.
Yeah, but remember they have for the village one too, the transport traffic department by public works, right? Then get license too.
Yes, correct. But
they
go with the protocol that the town council are the one where they get a problem.
Yeah. All right, Patrick.
All right, gentlemen.
Thanks, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, when
So he need to teach somebody if they drive with don't
I saw him yesterday, but that vehicle had an L. I said, shucks, it may look strange when it passed yesterday, right? Because the L there.
But it looks strange, but it
Because I saw one L long time. It look good, yes.
Yeah.
Put on the L, like what the previous caller said, right? You
Hello,
start
good
using
morning,
L.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, we're mostly responsible. I hear that the current town council, especially the mayor and his campaign, is giving out free driver's license, no test, no nothing. That's mostly responsibility and kill people.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, people need to take the test, man.
No, but we need to stop good driver's license. Then right now, it's not strict again that if you are from Blue Creek or the village, you have to license the national.
Oh, they're not so now?
No, because a lot of these vehicles from villages have the
tongue
you see it for yourself.
Yeah, they got a tongue plate at some of the villages there for true.
Exactly, then license right that tongue.
Yeah. But
so you're not strict again like that, then let alone.
If they don't want to charge there, well, you pay the money for them, but make them go through the test.
You need to start your test and stop give away the driver's license.
Yeah.
Right, the one at the Ministry of Works, they don't give away no driver's license. You have to go through you go try and get a bus license there right now. See where you're going through.
You can't get it so easy.
You can't get it so easy. None at all. Go to town council, you won't get it.
Yeah, well, we have to try say what is wrong, and that need to fix, because many accidents are waiting to happen and be some bad one. And some of the people that drive out there under the influence to cause some of them drink up right in the vehicle too.
These motorcycles turn a problem in the town now. When they come down Victoria Avenue, they're not joke, they're a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Right?
And they look for pass up on any side. Any side
they pass up on,
then they cut so like snake.
Any side they pass up on, then suppose you pass on the driver right hand and the same time he decide to cut in and how you want to stop the bike. When they pass down in front of the town hall, a lot of speed, I tell you, okay, they're watching, right? And I just hope that, I know they don't accident happen, because now be done pretty.
Yeah.
That motorcycles want to fly far.
And then they have to risk their life. Sometimes they got the husband, the wife, and the baby in the middle.
Just one break could kill the baby.
Yeah.
Because you want to crush the baby, you want to crush the child.
So drivers will be more responsible, man.
I think we need to, a lot of money they have to make the town council make. Start ticket them, motorcyclists, man.
Yeah. They are the good part in a month.
Yeah, ticket them.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Proof that they give it free driver's permit. Remember one caller just now said that in the train on ballet for drive and the ballet don't get driver's permit. That's the one that you a license there.
Yes.
You kill people like that.
Yeah.
Caller say that in the train on man get driver's permit.
You can
campaign driver's permit.
Right, it happened.
So that person,
I got a cousin will get one. I call him because I don't,
Yeah.
And he said, cousin, say, watch this. I said, well, you
could drive or you can't drive?
You can't drive.
You have to train it then?
No, I never got time for that. You got a drive license, then you're supposed to know how to drive.
Yeah, that's true, boy. And like you say one earlier yesterday, which is
that
good.
Good. That me good, yeah. Long time no see it.
Yep. Well, Sam, I could take a little break, because this traffic thing could be something we could go through a whole day if people not start.
But the transport department need to start work. And whenever the police issue a ticket to mirror to you, you pay that on council, right?
Yep.
That they'll pay that.
Yes.
Then, if you're not a good PUP, you get that waive.
Oh,
so why issue the damn ticket?
True.
A lot of them both sit off.
But
they can't help them out.
You know what happened to Sam? I see that the department from the town council, they have checkpoints in a town. Sometime we used to see police got checkpoint in a town, but I think they're busy right now with this COVID. But then the transport department, they have checkpoint. They do traffic check, but they don't do it in a town. They do it by Mameyal, Kotav, or maybe by Toll Bridge.
Right, that's the area.
Maybe their jurisdiction is not in town.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're a national transport, they're supposed to
be able to set up a checkpoint anywhere.
Anywhere
within the
I believe
confines of Orange Rock limits.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be taking a break, Sam. It's now exactly 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. It's a lovely, beautiful Monday morning here in Orange Walk. We are coming to you live from Norte Vision, right here in Orange Walk on San Lorenzo Road. This boulevard front Channel 10 supposed to be inaugurated and named the Ignacio Vega Boulevard, you know. But let's see what will happen. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages right here on Norte Vision, Channel 10.
On this election day, we are asking all the people from Orange Walk Central to come out and support and vote for Mr. Denny Grijalva all the way. Denny, the man we want for Central, the man we could depend on, yeah. Denny, the man we want for Central, the man that we will vote for. Look on the work that Lenny has done without no power by his side, helping the poor getting their land. We said that's a man with a plan. More jobs opportunity for the youth them. Healthcare and food assistance, more agricultural affordable housing. Then he's a fighter for the people. So on this election day, people from Central will vote for Denny all the way. So you can lose what you never had. So I vote for Denny, I'm sure that you'll be glad. Yeah, me say, go Denny, go Denny, go Denny. Go Denny, go Denny, go Denny. If you can do the walk, don't talk the talk. Cause when they talk, he walk the walk. Go Denny, go Denny, go Denny. Go Denny, go Denny, go Denny. If you can do the walk, don't talk the talk. Cause when they talk, he walk the walk. Denny, the man we want for Central, the man we could depend on, yeah. Denny, the man we want for Central, the man that we will vote for.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory.
there will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, you know the opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to by declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. 3 minutes after 8, sometime to fly fast by.
Time waits for no one, Chucky.
Time waits for no one, and if we don't get prepared, if we don't continue preparing ourselves, then we'll end up in a chaos. 39 new cases and another death, marking the 50th one. Everyone wake up and stop the gatherings. Think about others and don't wait till it hits your door for you to learn and to be regretful. COVID-19 data for yesterday. A total of 250 samples were processed yesterday and 39 new cases identified. This is a positivity rate of 15.6%. And these are the distribution. Corozal, 12. 7 in Tong, 2 in Shunush, 2 in Cristo Rey, and 1 in San Joaquin. Belize, 13. 10 in the city, 2 Price Barracks, 1 Barrel Boom. Stan Creek, 11. 3, that's Riversdale, 2 Hopkins, 1 Independence, and 5 from Bella Vista from Toledo District, but these cases were identified in Stan Creek. Toledo, 3. 2 Bladen, 1 San Pedro, Colombia. Unfortunately, we have another death to report. This is a male who died at the Northern Regional Hospital, was in his 80s, so that we have reached the 50th since the start of our epidemic. The case fatality rate now stands at 1.59%. We have 40 recovered cases, so 36.1% of our cases remain active. The KHMH COVID-19 unit remains with 6 patients, 1 ventilated. So folks, this is what is happening. We note that the continued report coming in reference to social gathering in groups of more than 10. These are being reported across the country and certainly doesn't help in the prevention measures that we need to keep if we are to have a disease in cases. Please continue to stay free. So what we are looking at right now, Sam, we are looking at the police stepping up. The police are stepping up. Let's share this one. Police breaks up party in Orange Walk and arrested 17 persons.
17?
Yes, at that party.
You see, check it when the policemen have to go through anything there, right? Because we are irresponsible. We put the police at risk too, man.
Yeah. Saturday night, October 24th, police went to a yard on Gravel Lane in Orange Walk Town where they discovered a party in progress. The party was taking place under a tent, which had been decorated with balloons and a party. What was up?
Decorated with balloons too?
Yeah, and party flavors, though. And loud music was being played. Upon arrival, police found 17 persons from different addresses at the party. They were all arrested for hosting or attending a restrict social event. They were all taken to the Orange Walk police station where they will be charged.
I feel like the one where organize the party, we're responsible for the party, should again a special charge.
Yeah.
So me and you know, I think about doing a party anytime, yeah.
Sam, if I show you this, if they never in a picture we got it, you'd feel like with a lie. Just take a look at this. That's at the bus stop this morning.
In Orange Walk Town?
Yeah, you see the crowd there holding together? No social.
But then you have the terminal workers there.
No social gathering, folks.
They need to get into action.
They need to do their work.
So what the boss needs to do too is, you not duck up straight under there, straight to the shed where they're there, right?
Yeah.
You stay away from the shed. Then the people go one by one.
That's yeah.
You know. But then you duck up right there. Everybody get up and want to get a seat.
Everybody rush.
Everybody rush.
But what then the terminal man they could do, Sam they could when they know the bus they come in, because the bus they got time they're supposed to come in, right? Make people make one line. When you make one line, if the bus don't full, you can't go in. You make one line. And also some on other reports of arrested, you know, a number of Americans were arrested in Placencia for attending and hosting a restricted social event. Placencia police visit Buba Wuba on Harbor Place North in Placencia Village, where several persons were seen on the second floor of that residence by the owner. He was hosting a total of 11 persons who were found eating and drinking. They were all informed that they were partaking in a restricted social event and escorted to the Placencia police. The group comprises of Americans and Canadians ages 36 to 72 years who are residents of Placencia, many of them retirees. 10 were charged for attending a restricted social event and the owner for hosting a restricted social event. We come back home now, Sam, and in Orange Walk, 7:30 on Saturday evening, Guinea Grass police visited a residence and found a baby shower on the way. A total of 23 persons were found socializing at the shower. They were all detained pending charges for hosting and attending a prohibited social event by the Guinea Grass police. Police made arrests of a total of 4 parties countrywide over the weekend and charging close to 100 persons.
The baby shower. I don't understand. You don't think you're supposed to protect your wife?
Of course, your wife pregnant, did you?
Your wife pregnant, yes? Baby not come yet?
Baby not born yet.
And you want to show a baby shower with 23 invitees?
Because that know the person where the host the baby shower will have that party, right? That somebody else will have that party for that person. They will set this thing together and say, all right, will they surprise you?
Right.
So they set up a party.
23 of them?
Yeah. Close to 100 persons.
Definitely from different addresses.
Of course. And like I'm going to tell you about Shipyard, they got a lot of people from the village there. We got a shipyard and at midnight they use their mask. I see them right here, so that tongue Saturday they work down a place front of courts. About 6 or 7 there, and then they work right there and none of them have on their mask. Maybe they don't believe in that, Sam.
They know they could not believe in it, that's a bad. When they come at tongue, they have to believe in it.
They're supposed to follow the rules, right?
They have to follow the rules.
And when I was seeing them, the same time, it looked like they may finish the work. And then they pack up the thing and they jump in and they pick up. All of them pack up in and pick up back. None of them got a mask. You know how much people go to shipyard?
A lot, boy.
A lot of people go there. And
A lot of we go there.
when I had to go there 2 weeks ago, and I see them people, they go there from the village and so they don't got no mask because they figure, well, no I police here. But forget about the police. Yeah, I'm a poor Balikion to buy. Hope everything is fine with you. Make them take the police out of the picture, sir. Don't worry about the police. Worry about yourself. If you worry about yourself, you take care of yourself, you don't have no need to worry about the police.
Yeah, but if you're together, expect the police to come. Because somebody will call.
Yeah.
Like what Chester said, we're going to know the neighbor. See what knows the neighbor there?
Yeah, but you see what happens is, if you don't worry about the police, then you worry about yourself.
Right.
Then you don't have no need for the police to check in with you.
No gather, man.
No gather. No gather, because we don't know, we don't know how this thing is so serious. Boy, Keon, you get it, boy, Keon.
When they shake up?
Yeah, they shake up, boy. These things happen, you know, Sam.
They shake up like when the beat planting no matter.
Party, boy, party. A lot of people like party, you know. But now we have to know how to do it. But why you can't party with yourself or your wife home?
But
you have to bring in people.
In that time, you save every money you get, man. Not worry about party. Yeah, exactly. Save your leave links, man. Not they spend it on the, you know.
Yeah.
You said I got a baby shower. Go give the pregnant woman the money. Hold on, we not do baby shower, but huh? When the baby born, you take care of the baby.
Yeah. When time you come to celebrate, you celebrate the birthday when next year if things better.
Exactly.
You know, because
so all these baby showers and these birthdays, parties and anniversary and everything, you know, if your wedding anniversary, you could do that too, you know.
Yeah.
Out the light and light your candle and drink your little wine home. But you don't have to do nothing big like that. And invite people to your house.
Yeah. And if that pregnant lady when they do this baby shower, I suppose she may get sick. The baby is at risk too.
We still don't know that yet.
We don't know. And
What what if?
Yeah, and then the baby could be at risk as well, right?
So, only the angels got the baby in the back, you know.
Yeah, boy, but you. So man, make we take care of
yes, man,
people.
we need to stop this thing. I may notice the police mobile up and down that day, and they cut down here by the hospital that the bus stop there and stop right there, but and they carry one couple of them too. But then again, like, I think they should at least use gloves, you know, the policemen.
Yeah, they need to use the gloves.
Then when you don't deal it, when they withdraw your throw that way, so you need as much gloves as possible in the mobile, so, you know, because then you're at risk too, brother.
Yeah,
you go in a station and then you want to grab one pen, maybe figure to sanitize your hand. Well, I just hope they remember to sanitize your hand before they enter the police station.
Hope so, boy.
With these guys that they are checking in, you know?
Yeah.
Because they were quite busy checking in. They get busy now, so you know, be careful.
Yeah, be careful, and by being careful, then you are being safe and
you
take care of yourself.
Yesterday I drove all the way up to Tra Farm. I mean, Bali, I never know him in he said latrine in the area. That's why I said,
yeah, they sell latrine.
Yeah, so I got away there, and so much away. 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. And you know, like, it's in you. Because the police pass and it's a 4 over there. But we're going to circle about 7 feet from each other. Yeah. One circle, so.
Okay.
You think that just... And
ring of roses.
No, never dance wrong around. And none of we said why social distancing. It just come in automatically, which means we know, right?
Yeah. It fall in.
It fall into place. And at one circle, so, and we space out. The police pass, look at us and go away business because then the social distance are past the required distance.
Yes.
So we need to remember that, you know?
Yeah. So
and like I said again, yesterday I did by standard, but in the constraint, I said, hold on, man, keep it. Again, but I don't have it. I said, I don't know that. And you can't say, I can't say I don't have it, you can't say that, but make we stay with 6 feet. So these people get offended when you tell somebody get offended when you tell them 6 feet, you know? You can't, man, if we want good, for you're good, my God. Like what the Bible said, we could go away. We bring that back, right?
Yeah.
But then somebody just want to come right into your attack.
Yeah, because when you tell people by then you're offended by.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have it. How you know if you don't have it? You know to take care of yourself. You holler about you don't have it.
Maybe I have it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So you know, All right, protect yourself from me then. That one. You protect yourself. Maybe I have it. You don't have it, but maybe I have it. So stay 6 feet. I don't want to give you it.
But looking at it like that, they one they will behave like that. They have more possibility in having it than you, Sam, because if they behave that kind of way, then they put themselves at front line.
Right.
You understand?
Every dollar I get, I sanitize.
You sanitize it?
Yes, when I left that right in my van there. I soak that.
Yeah,
and
good.
I stay right there.
Good work, boy. Good work.
You not put that in my pocket.
Yeah. Belize will have election in November, and a big US will have an election as well.
When one done, they go on. Trump they cry.
They cry?
That's what I hear.
Why? They cry victory?
Huh?
Victory?
Nobody no cry no victory. They cry when they get beat.
The election date, well, people have voted already, especially in New York. I saw some footage, and a lot of people have voted there. I think Florida they vote too, and other states. And right now, the date for the election is the 2nd of November, no? In the U.S.
2nd, yeah.
Yeah, it's the 2nd of November. Like nothing like 4 years. Obama come out of power, you know, Sugar?
Yeah.
4 years it come out.
4?
Yeah, because when he come out, that when Hillary.
Yeah, right. 4.
Yeah, 4
he
years.
He did 2 terms.
He did one. He do a good.
Double
good
decker.
2 term. Back to back. Just walk right in and just renew your time. You know, he was a really great president. We have great presidents who have done good things as well, you know, but then sometimes some of the things that they do or what they say maybe, you know, might then have people favor, right? But we have the Democrats and the Republicans, the big parties, they are in the U.S., and they will be having their election on the 2nd of November. A lot of people all over the world look at the U.S. when they have the elections, as you know, because the people outside of the U.S. depend on the U.S. for a lot of different goods, no? So we look on it and we figure what is happening and who they win and who not they win. And you know, the people talk about job cuts, people talk about health care, and a lot of different things. People talk about something about the house rent and a lot of different things, no? But we see the ads and people are voting, and we just hope for the best. Then we have our election here in Belize on the 11th of November. That are like, must say by 15 days now, Sam? About 15 days from now.
Somewhere around there.
The 11th of November. We have the United Democratic Party. We have the People's United Party. We have the Green Party, our next party, and we have some independent candidates.
Yeah, that's right.
First, it just used to be 31 and 31, you know. But now we have other persons running. I think one of the party got about over 3 or 4 different constituencies that they are contesting in the city, no? I know one is Fort George, one is Pickstock. I don't remember what's the other one, because Will Mejia from PG, he's running in Pickstock. And the president, chairman of the party, or the president, whatever they call it, the leader, he's running in Pickstock. No? So Pickstock can be a 3-way race, He can be with the PUP, the UDP, and the next candidate from the next party, no? The BPP.
So around there, I hardly put interest in them because they only blow up around election time, and you don't expect people to believe in that. They only to stay up on the ground. Only to keep the work, you know. It have to be visible at all time. You just can't just go up on vacation 4 years.
Yeah, just
4 years and 4 months and then jump up back. You only tough fish because then you're not sure the people who you really are.
Yeah, and what happened is though, like what they happened like that. You remember the last 5 years when they had the election, they may run in that area and they had to say they had. They said they still come out and win.
He did.
You know, and the man decided, okay, man, I give way to somebody else, and I sign off. We have in Alberts that is looking strong for the UDP as well.
Oh yes.
Tracy Taylor. She has done a marvelous job. You know, in the Alberts, they don't have much places for development, but she has done a lot when it comes to.
She built some houses, right?
Yep. As a minister, she does well, and it looked like he got good feel when it comes to the economic situation, no?
It reached there. Nice to know that a woman reached there. You got the experience now, Checky.
Yeah.
She has
Yeah,
done
very. Yeah.
She has done well, and she continues to work.
Yeah. What do you think about this one with them, Minister Bev and Dolores Bay?
Well, they're both women, so
Two women,
yeah, two women. So I don't really criticize the other woman, but definitely we support Bev,
Yeah,
and we
so-
hope that Bev can pull it out because she should be the better person.
Yeah, they are representing the Ladyville area, right?
Right.
Lads Bank and Mahogany Heights. I know you know, like when you hear Mahogany Heights, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's a PUP successful project
Yeah.
where they make millions of dollars.
I think they are part of the Gales Point Manatee as well, no? Yeah,
And
so
if I get the
that
document about Mahoney Heights, I will see if I work on that tomorrow.
you got the documents for that?
I'll get it tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because Mahogany Heights by I don't know
Repath,
how high
Satellite
that.
City.
Yeah, they talk about Satellite City, no true? Yeah, and and then we got what do you think about Willoughby, why? Philip Willoughby.
Willoughby, the Superman.
Yeah, the Superman.
Yeah, wait, man. That time, he never did stop working, no.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, they lose to the council. He was there working while in the city council. He
Seymour,
lose.
no?
Yeah, he lose to the council. And he never did like, okay, I want to take one leave break and cool off like Brandon said. No, he get up and he work. He's still working at the area.
Yeah.
And most of them, Gemma, the first person, like, I know I put up no flag and this, that. I want to tend to my people in pantry and what's not,
Yeah.
So that was very good.
Yeah.
So they see much flags from the UDP or they're expensive 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 banners, they go up. We prefer make sure that people get something,
Like
the
they
pantry
eat.
or something, make them, yeah. Not that way you start about things, leave foundation, really help you get conks. And that's the mentality of the UDP.
Yeah.
Come on, flag that $6 to $8.
Yeah. Sam, when you look on Caribbean shows, right? When you look at Caribbean shows, you remember that Mr. Esquivel used to run Caribbean shows, right? Then this man, Jose Coy, came in, no?
Yeah, that may upset Honorable Esquivel. That
Yeah.
when he retired, because then, he did a very good job.
Yeah.
Being an economist, and he really bring back the economy.
Yeah, well,
And
because of some
the
decision
type
that
of
he
person
had.
that defeated him.
So, yeah. But
So,
then,
no, man, we don't want nothing better me step down.
afterwards, Santi come in and Santi win, right?
Sante ran and he win.
Yeah, but then Santi run again. Then there was a convention between, I think it was Sandra Cancino, if I'm not mistaken.
She would have been a good candidate too,
Huh?
She would have been a good candidate
Maybe
too.
a good career. I think that was between she and Darrell and somebody else, no?
Yeah.
But Darrell may win that, but then Darrell never win the election. There was where the current era representative Karim Musa came in.
Yeah, he lost somewhere about 94 votes or so.
But now,
But he didn't lose by one at the time that hard to get.
yeah, but now, Sam, you know who the Caribbean shows for the UDP right now? Lee Mark Chan. So
And
the Caribbean shows are being a tough one.
It will be a tough one. You never know Karim not on no freeway.
Yeah, no,
You know.
no free run.
So Lee Mark Chan has sent you straight to the house.
Yeah.
Continue their work.
So you got it on your list as a
Yeah,
positive.
he a win man.
Yeah, because I see some documentary for him. He was born in Belize, as I understand from the documentary, and he has been out just like me and you. They go to school with the Lee picnic there and they play around and get in the mix. You know, they have so many people with a Chinese and so they go to school, but they don't mingle with nobody, right?
No,
Maybe they have their reason for.
He's a people friendly person,
Yes.
man. He move around, he talk a broad Creole too. He alright.
Yeah,
And he get the job done.
And I understand that the other past standard bearers are supporting and bringing in their people to support Lee Mark Chan as well.
Right.
In that area, so that area is looking positive.
Yeah, because we want still have my UDP government checking, care what they want. Because, look, I've been talking to different people and they make it clear to me, even some PUPs, why what the PUP party is promising, they can't do it. So people listen to no ads, and people know that when I can't fulfill these things, people want to see something better. You understand me? They want to see something, you need to come up with something better.
They want
Because
to
your
see things
own
become-
people,
become a reality, no?
the own people say that, no, that not happen. You're talking nonsense.
Serious?
Yep.
Well, I know you talk to a lot of people, Sam. A lot of
They
people
contact to me.
you.
They contact to me. I was by the taxi stand like 7 o'clock and a guy came and he touched a topic.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, plain. He said, I can't make it. Then when the promise don't happen. Because we know my bounce start to bounce back to like maybe 2022 so. Right? And the way we behave with this COVID, right? No, they give a damn. They got baby shower and they got party with balloon and tent and all that thing there.
Balloon.
It can probably take us longer because if we be responsible and start do the right thing, right? Then we're gonna fight this war against COVID.
True.
But if we don't do the right thing, we're not fight the war. We overcome, we defeat with that one silent enemy.
It is.
You are defeat with. You're not sitting at the air, but you know you're airborne.
It is.
Then we have to do a part to get rid of this, to bring back the economy. If we don't get rid of this, we'll watch one lockdown soon.
Yeah, for true.
We have to get rid of this now. We have to do a part. Stop the social gathering. Stop the parties.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Not easy, but
Or else it'll be worse for us. So we have to think. Do the right thing.
you know how hard this hit the tourism association with all the tour guides.
The tourism industry took a lick.
You know how hard it hit them people when they work at free zones and casinos, Sam?
Right. Now imagine the free zone being open back again.
Yeah,
and then we behave irresponsible. We know to take care of business.
And then people go to a free zone, you know right there a drink up place.
Not only that, then smuggle it out too.
Yeah.
So when they get to what happen.
Yeah,
Call me amigo, come drink, boy, come drink with me.
Yeah, and then what happened is when it comes to the artistic part, artists take one lick for in a March. But a lot of them have received their financial unemployment relief fund, you know. So I'm glad for those ones that have received it. I know somebody will call me and say, boy, I never gonna check my thing, but I gonna check it, and $750 was there. I tell him, you can't take out all this. I take out all. I tell him why. He said, I'm afraid they pull it out of my back. Why put it in my bank book? No, man, once it's done there.
That's for you, man. That's for all the thing you never get.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Then I pull it back, man. Sam, does it hamper when it comes to taxes as well with this COVID thing or not?
Of course it does. Of course it does. Then themselves needs only help, you know. Because
less people travel
less
more.
People, they move around,
Yeah.
you know. And some people, even they got a slight, even they don't make they feel so bad otherwise than apart from a slight flu symptom or so. No, I go to the hospital because they might catch on. So you got a elderly problem when associated with the symptoms of COVID. You stay home, but first you got one slight problem. Let me go and see the doctor. I go to the hospital. So you catch on, go to the hospital. No, that don't happen. That don't happen.
Yeah.
So if you want proof, you go there on this that there is less $2 taxi running because they can't pay the $40 to the owner.
Oh, because they have to pay their $40
rent,
for the
yeah.
car, no? That $40 a day?
Only the ones who own the car, then you know they.
Oh, yeah, they can move both.
Yeah, that $40 every 6 o'clock you have to carry the money.
Oh, that's how you work?
Right. So they employed, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, so, and then some, so what you think about Shine? Why you think Shine and pull it off?
Well, check it. If you're in an area that has been winning by over 1,500 votes, give me 1,000 and still win?
Yeah. Well, if anything, the Finnish gonna bring in that seat, you know.
Yep.
Shine up and the ballot, but Finnegan and the man in that area. I mean, Shine still a pull the weight because he do a lot of work. He do a lot of contribution, a lot of donations. He fixed up some of the basketball court in the area there.
That was a bright young man. And he was criticized the idea, but which man no got domestic problem?
Yeah, everybody got any issues, but just because you see now technology more up to date, so it's easier for them make things happen.
That's something you want to solve out, you understand me?
Yeah. I talked to one of my friends the other day, and he got doubt about Sister B.
I don't think so. She has been the one dealing with the people in that area, not checking.
I know.
The people don't actually used to go see the PM.
Yeah.
You check with Sister B and she's as good.
So she know the people. The people
She
know
knows everything. She knows how to get along. She knows the transaction of everything. She knows the in and outs. She is ready.
Okay, so you consider that as our next sure seat for you.
Right. That seat not to get dropped.
Yeah.
And the other seat that might, when I'm coming for the UDP, whether the PUP have that Francis seat.
That OG did, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
OG they work hard to buy.
Yeah. Francis seat. He disappeared for a long while. The people don't know if he made the run.
You think you have to put your finger across?
For?
For Belize Rural not?
No.
Castro?
No. Castro no buy nothing.
See,
If you're going to cave in up on the road here and come out, no care where it was, you're going to see it.
Yeah. How John buy?
Well, we talked to a guy the other day, I think it was Saturday.
You know what John I tell you, right? John Belmopan.
Yep. And the guy told me that definitely John will win again. So I had to go by what he relayed to me.
Yeah.
That John is definitely going to win that seat. The magic number is 16, check it.
Yeah, that's the magic number. The rest of the extras, though.
Yep. The magic number is 16. And definitely the UDP is going to reach that 16.
Maybe so a lot of people now vote party to party, you know. Maybe some people don't vote by his person. I vote for this man because this man, and the man who I believe in, like
right.
But you see, if you look at Castro work, he do a lot of work, plus he not people's person. If he in office, the way he there.
He call you back too.
Yeah, anyway you meet in that office.
Castro the man. He
You
call
know?
you back too.
Yeah, but I
You sound like that's when I call you back. He not call you back.
yeah, I also see that Orange Ward North are high on the campaign, but we take a little break, Sam. It is 28 minutes now, 28 minutes.
What's sad is that you never give us pork tacos or your beef tacos.
you get it?
I don't want it.
You don't want it. Yeah.
I suffer pressure.
Yeah. That's right, folks. We'll be taking a break. It's 28 minutes away from 9 o'clock. This is the Sugar City Morning Show. I take all the people outside right now and say how they stand if it start to rain or if it bleaky. But we take a break. We'll be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
We have made unprecedented investments in developing the backbone infrastructure of our nation, which has positively impacted every community in this country, with new roads, sporting complexes, water and waste management systems, hospitals, schools, electricity, and internet connectivity. These investments have contributed greatly to the movement of people, goods, and services, and has bolstered our economic growth while setting the stage for a new era of Belizean prosperity in the upcoming decade.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
Looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Rans, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Meet Johnny. Johnny paid $4,000 to take a train around his house. Johnny then sold his house and all its contents for $3,000. Johnny is a fool. Don't be Johnny. The PUP spent $44 million of public funds to dredge out the port of Belize. The PUP then sold the port of Belize and all its assets for $40 million to Lucas Pat. Luke defaulted on his loans to Belize Bank. Now Michael Ashcroft owns the port. The PUP. Do you trust them with your future? Vote UDP because your future matters.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With Tenskin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply Tenskin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless,
Go Tenskin.
Visit us online at gotenskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
814.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño, 827.848 square yards to John Briceño, 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. All of Progreso Gawi.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carzal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Chunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women, we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Kaparbank, a part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
It goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Welcome back to the SugarCity Morning Show. 22 minutes away from that. But I see Chepe come visit with long time. The man never come visit with. Yeah, the man visit with. He said he hear about them party what happened in Guinea grass and so. They think. Sam in 1984, the People's United Party, they had a shock in Orange Walk Central when Lelis Carballo won. Then Grijalva and a group, they look for try do the same thing again.
Repeat the same thing.
Yeah, then they work hard, then they make things happen. But on election day, things could look one way, and then on election day, like things shift, man.
What you try to tell me?
Like in any party, it look like, boy, I do this, I do that. I work, I want to go out there, say, man, what I want them to do with me, man. They want me to work for me, I don't want a lead job. Well, look, he got him a shirt for a different party.
Well, that no
that happened in all over, right?
That no state the fact that then you not got that he not get the opportunity for getting at the house, he will win. You understand? But when it comes to people not being, or you think they're being loyal to you, maybe with you all want to put on my next shirt, that ain't right. Yeah, you can't get vexed for that. That ain't democratic right.
Shirt no vote.
If they feel like play you out because you me free-handed, then they play out like that.
Yeah.
And then the idea they want to show who the party that they support. They want to show you that okay, this is a part I support. I play you off, you believe what I said.
Yeah.
Election day, I change my mind on you.
Yeah.
But that are not like going on a big amount of people. So it happens on both sides, and I don't think that's a matter of discussion because Danny has been doing the work.
By the man work a lot with you.
And he has really like touched up Central here and there because, like I said, he has the machineries. He's prepared. He's not afraid to send the machine out there to work pro bonus. So why not give him the opportunity to represent the people of Central? We need some true representation. And on November 12th, we will have true representation because then Rehalva is going to be successful at the polls.
So one thing happened in the last election with Lupe, man. Remember, we made it work and we made it go back there and say so much work with Lupe made it do. What so much things did happen back at Guinea Grass, San Felipe, York, and that place. And then one time the election come in, I forget this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Morning, check your morning, Sam.
Morning, brother, morning.
Good, you know. Then enough for invest the time and the money on a company on Central. They're trying to make a difference in the life of the people.
He has made a
So
difference.
he not paid for invest.
Right.
He invest because he interested.
Right.
And therefore, I think the people of Central are supposed to understand that he is giving to them before he win.
Right.
After he win, he have more resources, he work more.
Exactly. He will work more, yes.
By contrast, what the other one give? What the other candidate, the PP candidate give?
Well, I see some blood white jumps front of people here,
Yeah, and where he they do? The standard of living the Central after 30 years in a government has not changed. Every time the PP look out for the Lee hands out he give. And what has he done? Come with something where he do. Not do nothing. Where he do the own lot of thing and the enrichment today.
He is.
Where he should do in a 30 years elevate the standard of living of Central, which he has not done.
Right.
So people supposed to think the money they invest the time and money, or the money interested. So here what? Time for a change. We need to change.
And that change is coming. Usually when you say that man don't do nothing in the Central, somebody call back and say, yes he did. Because she will call today. But anyway, Jackie, as I was saying earlier, you need representation in Central.
Yeah, true.
We need that, yeah.
Sam, but Lupe may do a lot of work the last time in Orange Walk South.
But she continues to work.
Yeah, he continue. He there around with the people. I see her in the grass a couple times, around campaigning and talking to the people, visiting. And it's good that she don't have one big crowd around because of the social distancing thing, which is good. You got people that were like them wait outside and they care a lot of people in a people's house. That's what I saw from her when I passed Guinea Grass one day. But then this thing, watch out, Lupe never lose bad, That thing them tight.
It was.
He me tight. Me believe that Lupe may make it, but it never really happened. So when you look on Orange Walk Central and Orange Walk South, that is what we are looking at right now. The people will make their decision when election day comes, Sam, and that will be right here on the 11th of December. If they want to continue with the United Democratic Party to continue serving them, or if they would like to bring back the People's United Party.
Bring back, no, there. I'll tell you word for mention. Bring back. We want to continue with the UDP, and definitely I'm expecting Lupe to do good. Okay. Because the promises that the other guy is giving, then the promise can't come true. When you talk about, we're going to start a plant. If you look at Mexico has different climates.
Yeah, that's true.
So when the tomato can grow here, it can grow in next spot. When tomato can grow good, it can small. We have to wait till a certain time.
True,
right?
yeah.
So then what do you do with those small tomatoes if you're talking about exporting to Mexico? A small tomato reject, you can't send it out.
No.
So the exportation what they want pass.
Yeah.
And at what price will you export these tomatoes when they are nice, big, red, and juicy?
When you export, you have
At
to
what
export
price? You have to export that the farmers make more money, and that not happen because in Mexico full of vegetables.
Exportation, you have to
And
find.
that is the reason why we usually find that they come across from the border to here, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So we are sell for 50 cents a pound to them.
When you export, you have to export what meets the market demand.
No, I believe that way up in the mountain Persia and those areas that is cool, the tomato that are good.
By when time you go to when you go to the market, the car up on Saturday morning, Sam, when you got market day, look here, you go see the best of vegetables.
Out there?
Fruit. Yes, man. Once you go to the market, the car when they got market day, everything is fresh. Hello, good morning.
Jackie,
Yes, sir.
exporting vegetables to Mexico, it's a fool's dream because Mexico is an advanced economy.
Long time.
Mechanized. They can produce.
Lower your TV set, brother.
Just lower your television, please. The volume.
Yeah. All right. Well, advanced economy mechanized, so they mass produce because they have the ability, they advance and they could produce cheaper and we much cheaper. And we, why you think we can't stop the export, the import to us? Because we local people know mechanized, the hand labor, so they have to put on price for the product. Mexico could flood believes with vegetables, any kind, because they're an advanced economy and they're mechanized.
Yeah.
They could produce cheaper and we, so that's a fool's dream.
Yeah. They produce cheaper and they produce faster.
Well, again, no charge for dream, right?
Yeah.
It comes at no cost.
Yeah, but what I tell you about Cayo, Sam, when you go to Cayo, I don't know if they every Saturday they got market day, but sometimes when we play there, like we stay there the Friday night, so Saturday
Vegetables
morning,
more healthier and look more
yes, but
presentable
everything
than the ones
nice
here.
and clean. Watch out when you buy that beans there, Sam, you bring that beans home, you could eat in a half an hour.
Huh?
You could eat in a half an hour. Fresh beans. You
No,
forget
man, at least an hour, man, not half an hour.
No, man, I tell you, man, Sam.
You buy it, you...
Yes, man, we bring it when we go there. They got grapefruit there. They have cohoon oil. They have honey. They got coconut oil. They got anything we talk about fruits and vegetables. They're right there, so everything look nice and fresh. Big amongst them, man.
Half an hour beans, boy, I want to challenge up on that because first thing I take 10 minutes before they heat up. After you heat up, then half an hour for the start at 40 minutes.
Half an hour after you don't heat up. You don't understand? You don't know if you put figures together?
Anyway, check it. Look at it under your skin, my brother.
I don't cook, you know.
I cook.
All right, so you don't cook. But all right, maybe when my girl tell me that half an hour less.
That 45 minutes.
Half an hour less cooking than the other ones will get wrong. Yeah.
That's an hour and a half.
Yes, but I don't know if it's an hour and a half. I don't know how long.
But that's a lot of gas, you know. 10 minutes gas, a lot of gas. So if you save 45 minutes for the beans in your tank, that's a lot, check it.
We use firewood.
Oh, you use firewood?
Yeah, I got butane.
Yeah, right.
You don't see the big fire hot now. You know go around there Friday?
I got on the Friday and you made the barbecue.
That was no barbecue, but the fire hot.
So you do food to me.
Fire hot,
you Sam. Barbecue. And I stopped there till 12:05. And checking if I say, boy, say one for you and Rahim.
No, boy, me no into barbecue.
Yeah, check it, but like what the caller just mentioned about Mexico, the way they advance and the dream. We can export to Mexico, brother.
Yeah.
So you don't tell the farmers these things, eh? Because you think they want to hear that. Some of them might say, why? Well, the song go when they really digest it in our work. You understand me?
Yeah.
In our work.
That's why you see that cattle sweep where Honorable Gaspar Vega me do under the Ministry of Natural Resources and Agriculture. That may help a lot of cattle owners.
It's still feel effect, it still work.
It's still the work, does it?
Yes.
If you never got a
there is a gentleman in Guatemala that is prepared to buy 150 cattle almost every week.
Serious?
But In the 80s, the Honorable Esquivel did open the road for cattle trading in Mexico. I don't know if you remember, Mexico bought out almost everything we had, and that Megana Park. We never got enough beef to support the market. That Megana Park,
Okay.
right? Because we never got enough. Now we have, and I hope that you're the plan well when they deal it to cattle. Not sell out your best bull, separate them, and the ones who the plan for sell, they put in at the green pasture so they weigh some more. you check?
Yes. So you get more.
Right.
But
no got them lock up in an pen for too long because then they start to drop some pounds.
Yeah, but you know, talking about the agriculture sector, Sam, you know that right now that there is an agreement with Belize and Guatemala to take these cattle across the border now legally.
That agreement was there for me since check it. Just that
so that why them in the
some of us decided to go through there so they're not paying nothing and then small change for the government, which is not a good thing for the government of Belize. Right? Like, and then surprisingly, the opposition beat it in at the house. You understand? Like we said, it's supposed to continue.
And it is illegal.
It is.
Yeah.
Even if it's informal, can you call it informal trade or informal export? It's not correct.
Yeah.
The trucks have to dock up then they can't shoot it too, right? And knowing that they got COVID, just like we too, right? But knowing that they have, who sanitizes the truck when they can't shoot that back hole?
Why? I don't know what's when it rain.
Who sanitizes the truck? Nobody. They quarantine, got a certain farm, doing a gaffy, no checkups, gone again. No, that's not for work. No, you have to go to the border point. Documentation, that is what it's all about.
And you just have to make sure everything all right, your cattle meet the standards, and you're going to sell your cow, man.
Then, if that continue to happen, and then Guatemala jump and Belize, I don't like when we do this, that, who will be the first to jump and say, see what the government is doing with contraband cow? The opposition, they will be the first to start talking about it. Yet, they are the one agreeing that it should go through the whole.
Yeah, but
that is not so. You shouldn't contemplate on that subject.
I don't think
as the leader of the opposition.
I don't think by Guatemala farmers buying from us are affecting them because they need it. They need it, and they got shortage of beef. That's why they buy. So that means the Guatemala farmers out there then they sell.
No affect us, you say?
It doesn't affect the Guatemalans. It does not affect the Guatemalans.
Whether I go through the border or not, when the beef get there, it doesn't affect them, they can't get beef. But the thing is, it has to go through the border.
Yeah.
Because then it affects the government of Guatemala.
Yes, because
it does.
The Jew
the tariff and what's something they need to pay.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Correct.
Then you make 150% per the animal because you go through the back. So it's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong on the side in open face, man. You know, people they see it opening, and that is bad to do.
That like years ago, the same things, right? When the transport department never that up to date, people used to bring their car through from Blue Creek side in the dry weather.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And come right through there.
Yeah, man used to build float.
So now you're not paying no customs duty on the vehicle.
And they find over register the vehicle.
Yes.
Sometimes they change license plates, sometimes they change.
No, they come in and everything that's happening right by the transport department.
Yeah.
The vehicle they and the license the vehicle, you get your certificate, and that's it. How much vehicle don't go through the back the same things?
Yeah, no custom duty. But then eventually they had to stop it, right?
Well, we start to uplift ourselves, we start to get smarter because, of course, the custom department now, they take their studies, they know what they're doing, they know where to search.
They're more fully equipped, fully prepared.
And they know what is happening. They see your vehicle is circling that tongue for too long, we don't have a referring plate, then they come after you.
Yeah.
Show me your papers, you pay your import duty and this, that, and the other.
Yes.
Or else you're going to park the border.
Yeah, it's a similar thing that is happening with the cattle now. Yeah. Well, Sam, it's time for us to sign off for today, Tomorrow we have a Range Walk Central. We'll be having Mr. Dene Grijalva and his crew in the house.
The man that is going to create or cause the disappointment in Central for the upset for the PUP?
Dene is going to be here. So Dene is going to be here with his team. I believe some of the girls will be here as well. So Sam will be busy in the studio tomorrow. Make sure everything, because Sam usually fix up them people when they come in with their coffee and then Johnny cake and everything. You know, make sure everything.
You know well I not take away people's job. That's Raheem's job. I never do that. Me not take away
You don't
people's
get
job.
either.
I don't get anything there.
You glad for
I
saying
don't
a
want
man they don't jab the right
I don't
way.
want nobody cut me out and make her take on a job.
All right, Sam, it's time for us to go, brother.
Well,
Right, you don't take nobody job.
no, I don't believe in that. Your job, but remember, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't want to beat you
11/20, election day. We vote UDP because your future matters, my future matter, check it one matter. If we go the next way and we start to complain, we will have complaints because I tell you this like it is. The PUP promised the moon and the stars for we. And when they get in there and they can't bring on the moon and the star, when they say, oh, the UDP left we broke. We can't do this because they get this contract and blah, blah, all kind of song they want to start sing.
Yeah.
All kind of sad song they want to start sing because they know what they are promising the people of this country, they will not be able to fulfill. But like I said, it costs nothing to dream. You dream free. But it left to we, if you don't believe the dream when they put out there for we. So much ads, so much dreams, it can't come true. Not at a time like this. Maybe if we find one next oil rig, one next oil well, I could say, well, yeah, I kind of think what happened. We could even get one quarterly money in our bank account every time if the well is good. You understand me?
Yes.
Because then this government now give it away. But we're going to stay with the UDP because our future matters. On election day, we go out and we vote for Carlos Etina. He's in the Orange Rock North. Man to man, Carlos is the better man. Well focused. Likewise, election day, we go out and we vote for Denny Grijalva. The man that has been working central, pro bonus, not afraid to put his equipment out there for work. When he complained, he come and build up the streets and what's not. Look, when we asked for the street here to be graded, he came, he moved all the mess off the street. And that's the man that we need for Orange Rock Central, a man that will work for the people. Good representation. That will represent the people of Orange Rock Central. We go to the east. Honorable Eloy Aragon, Jr., that are the son of the east. So we continue the development with the Honorable Eloy Aragon, Jr. Not put one guest star boy in the man. You understand? We don't know where to do. We don't know how to get wrong. Okay, he might build 2 more houses after that. So we are stick to the UDP in Orange Rock East. Likewise in the south, Lupe Magania Dick, the Iron Lady, she's prepared to work. And she knows sell no dreams. She knows sell the farmers no dreams. Because she's straight, she knows what it takes. Her husband is a farmer. So she knows sell no dreams to nobody. So election day, we vote for Lupe Magania Dick in Orange Rock South. And with that I say, remember, vote UDP because our future matters.
Today we have coming up, today at 6 o'clock, we have Channel 7 News coming up. Wrestling tonight, right, Sam?
You know what, Chad?
Wrestling, okay, wrestling. People always like...
Only you and Raheem always watch that.
By them people from the village and like them wrestling.
I got turn for beat you, then you got turn for beat me, then somebody else say right that time for you, they don't pan the mat. 1, 2, 3,
so if you don't watch it, how you know? Who tell you about it?
Who tell about it? You?
Me. I know the wrestling come on because if you text me and say, boy, thanks to Channel 10 for the wrestling, you know.
Anyway, those who like the wrestling enjoy it, man. I just say.
Yeah, novella, man. You a novella.
No, but my 30 to watch novella. You get used to that thing, you know, to novella. You get used to that.
I don't know.
Me no watch that.
Yeah, so you never used to watch
I barely watch TV.
You used to watch like Santa Barbara, Days of Our Life and anything there, so no?
With my mother, yes.
You know, Joe? A good memories there, Joe. Sam, but that time only one channel, right? So the only that you could ever say.
That was NBS, no?
Yeah, NBS, Raul Martinez.
Raul Martinez, yeah.
You used to got
them. He not the man that brought the idea, you know?
Yeah, they never used to go a show, a man, the matlock, too. You know, a attorney or something, or what?
I don't remember quite. That's a long time ago, check it.
Yeah, then they got Red Fox.
Right.
Remember Red Fox, Sanford and Sons.
Anything else? Tony Antenna, Limo, right there.
Yeah, Tony Antenna, because you don't say George Jefferson good.
Well, yeah, that time the person I used to watch a lot. You know me a clown.
Yeah, you know him. One time I had
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill Cosby, yeah. There used to be some good show them. We got the Andy Griffith too, remember?
Right.
Andy Griffith, and them used to go Heart to Heart. All a nice program there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Raul used to always bring on the CNN too, remember? Yeah.
Right, Orange Jack's very own.
Yeah, yes.
You remember that?
Yes, man. Folks, we say thanks for tuning in. And this show repeats at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow we have Orange Walk Central on the set right here. And if the good Lord so will, we will be back with that show for you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you very much, Raheem. Thank you very much, Chepe. And we say join us once again tomorrow at 7 o'clock for our next edition of the Sugar City Morning Show on North Television, Channel 10.
City Morning Show.
On election day, let's make the right choice. Re-elect Elodio Aragon Jr. With you always, leadership that works. Representing Orange Walk East. Because our future matters. Not even a question. Who may vote in me? You already